But, this just handed to me. This just handed to me. This just handed to me.
I was sitting right here. I didn't see anybody hand you anything.
Well, it wasn't really handed to me. It's on the World Wide Web.
Sorry, theater of the mind. My fault.
It's on the internet.
Mark, what just got handed to you?
This just came across my eyeballs.
Exactly.
BetOnline.ag odds on Aaron Judge's next team.
His next destination?
Now, that's right. The next destination sensation.
Cha-ching.
And this team, these odds do not include simply staying with the Yankees.
Okay.
So the bet is Aaron Judge's next team if it's not the Yankees. Now, remember what I've said all summer long. If I had to bet, I think he stays with the Yankees.
Yankees.
But if he wants out, then I actually favor the Giants. Let's see if betonline.ag agrees with that sentiment, because I also know, and this is fair, there are plenty of you, and Dibs, you might be one of these people who is very much like, Farhan is not writing that check.
None of the Johnsons are ponying up the cash. I've gone from not a shot in HELL to I don't find it to be very likely. I'm trying to exude openness to the idea that it could happen.
I get it. And you know what? That's much appreciated over here in Farhanville, where I just bought a home.
Okay.
Yep, I did.
A nice little home in Farhanville.
Down payment. Yeah.
Live right next to
It's quaint.
Yeah.
It's adjacent. Anyway.
Kapler adjacent.
If I go from the bottom up, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams here.
On the list?
9 teams on the list. By the way, 1st through 9th on the list, where do you think the Giants sit?
I would say they sit. I would say the Giants sit 3rd.
Okay.
I got them at 3rd. I got the Dodgers 1. I got the Mets 2. And I got the Giants 3rd.
BetOnline.ag.
Is that Argentina, by the way, .ag?
I have no clue. Okay. Do we know, Kyle? BetOnline.ag. What the hell is that?
Where's the .ag?
It's definitely not in America.
It's .ag that stands for anyone's guess.
I'll allow it.
Very good. All right. In 9th place, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Philadelphia Phillies.
Antigua and Barbuda, by the way. Is the correct answer, yeah.
Is it?
What do they know about baseball?
Antigua and who?
Barbuda.
Barbados?
Barbuda.
Who's Barbuda? Does he play for the Yankees?
Barbuda. Leandro Barbuda, former Warrior.
Nice. All right. Coming in 8th place.
I'll take a 3.
The Chicago White Sox.
Okay.
10-1. Also, actually, I guess the White Sox are tied for 7th. Also with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Okay.
At 10-1. Coming in a 5th place tie. At 8-1, it is the Texas Rangers.
Oh.
Nice. Aaron Judge. Want a beer? And also the Boston Red Sox.
Okay.
Okay, both those teams are 8-1. That leaves us the final 4 non-Yankee teams and odds to get Aaron Judge. Number 4. Number 4. Thank you. The Houston Astros at 6-1.
Dusty Baker, a little busy right now, Dusty.
Now it comes to our top 3 where you have stated it would go Dodgers, Mets, Giants.
Yeah.
Coming in 3rd place.
Should be the Giants.
Number 3. Yeah. 7-2 odds. The Los Angeles Dodgers.
What?
This feels like we're unveiling the lottery in the NBA, right?
Antigua and Barbuda.
The Los Angeles Dodgers coming in 3rd at 7-2. And now, Number 2.
Number 2.
Coming in at 5-2 odds. The New York Metropolitans.
What the absolute Judge?
Wow, dude.
Totally.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Numero uno.
Number 1. The Pittsburgh Pirates.
No.
Your San Francisco Giants have been listed as a 2-1 favorite by betonline.ag to acquire Aaron Judge should he depart New York and his empire state of mind.
I've never loved Antigua and Barbuda more. I'll be honest. Really? They got him at number 1.
Number 1.
Drew Down asking on YouTube, does Mark run betonline.ag?
I'll never tell.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll never tell.
Giants 2-1 odds to land him if, and again, this is a gigantic if.
Well, of course. If he leaves
Judge
New York.
leaves.
Sure. And by the way, I did hear Bonte and Joe this morning say that they would like to hire me as one of the members of the team to go pitch the Giants to Aaron Judge. And I accept. And I think weekly, as we get to the offseason, I will come up with different portions of my pitch to Aaron Judge. I'd like a little time to work on it. Free agency period is not even opened up. So I'm going to work on my pitch for Aaron Judge to join the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club.
I think that we could throw Lorenzo Neal in there as well, the pride of Central California.
Good call.
Central Valley.
Right.
So, he can speak to his Linden, California roots. Lowe being, of course, from Lemoore, right near Fresno. So maybe he can be a part of the contingent.
Maybe Derek or David Carr, either of them.
One of the various Cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Austin Carr or ML Carr if they're available.
Is Jessica Alba a Giants fan? I know she's a Warriors fan. Jessica Alba like a Giants fan?
Can we get Rob Schneider to be a part of it?
He'll definitely be there. Yeah, you can do it. Come on, Aaron. Anyway, so last night we're sitting there watching Justin Fields and Mac Jones. At any moment, did you want to go back a year and a half ago and go, maybe we should have taken that guy?
No.
Is there see, it's an interesting sort of like Mac Jones got benched, so that's easy. And the fan in us, the athletic fan in us, nobody really wanted Mac Jones anyway, right? Is there anyone out there that's like, I really wanted Mac Jones? Like, I wanted that guy to be the QB of the 49ers.
Last year, maybe you had those thoughts because he was Jimmy Garoppolo plus with his accuracy and his moxie and his toughness, but I don't think we knew about Trey Lance. We still don't know about Trey Lance.
We don't.
But what we know about Trey Lance now is that he's been unable to stay healthy. Maybe not his fault, but these are just facts. He's been unable to be the quarterback of the 49ers. But now you look at Mac Jones, and he has been pulled and replaced by Zappy.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about Trey. Listen, he's played in like 5 games, and he's had 3 pretty significant injuries. One of them very, very significant, obviously, with what happened this year. So, okay. The other one, though, is there were people who were like, come on, man, Justin Fields. Like Justin Fields. And at no point so far in Justin Fields' career has he done anything to make a 49er fan go, oh, dude, you should have done that. Last night was the first time that it would even challenge your thought, even just a little bit. But you're right in that there's no way for us to know what Trey Lance is, who he can become. It's way too early. The only negative about Trey Lance is what we seem to think the 49ers think about him. By keeping Jimmy, by not throwing the ball a lot, it felt like you're telling us you don't trust that guy. So there's that. But there's nothing that we've seen in a very short setting that makes us think this guy's a bust. We can't do this yet. You can't do that to somebody 4 or 5 games into their career.
You can, but it would be wrong.
So does anybody now sit here today, bring the injuries into it, just all the current action, does anybody sit here today and want to go back a year and a half ago and pick someone else?
I certainly don't, and I think the people who would want to do that are either so overwhelmed by Justin Fields and maybe thinking what he can eventually become, because Justin Fields as a running quarterback is better than Trey Lance will be as a running quarterback. I think Justin Fields is more closely reminiscent of Lamar Jackson in terms of his ability to run and make those plays. I think that Trey Lance is a guy who can run the ball, but I see him more as a pocket passer eventually.
I'll tell you what I learned from watching Justin Fields last night. Can I get an Eberflus from you?
Eberflus.
Thank you. I think it takes time sometimes for coaches to know how they're supposed to use their players. I've watched Justin Fields now for about close to a year that he's played football, and you're like, they're not using him right. Because you're right, he's a phenomenal runner. He's very physical, he's quick, and I think he's got that sense about him. And the Bears just wanted him to look like Tom Brady, pocket passer, and it's looked horrible. But last night, man, how many third downs does this guy convert because he's really, really good out there in the open field, and some of it is designed. I think
by whom?
By the Bears. By
Eberflus.
So I really think they're starting to learn this is how we need to use Justin. And maybe Kyle Shanahan hasn't gone through that process enough with Trey Lance yet to get a sense, because so many people, oh my gosh, you ran him up the middle, you idiot, this, that, the other, right? Like, the Bears have now gone through that process. 49ers haven't gone through that process. Maybe it will look different. when we see it again.
Maybe, but I think that Trey Lance's ability to run the ball is more suited to the way Kyle Shanahan was using him inside the tackles. He doesn't have the same speed to the outside that Justin Fields has. So if you're going to use Trey Lance as a bit of a running quarterback, it's going to be in that zone read, and it's going to be a little bit closer to the tackle box.